morning, friends. I hope my mic is working. It's just telling me now that it's being a little naughty this morning. Okay. I think we are... I think we are doing okay. Okay. You'll have to let me know if there's something wrong, though. Okay, good morning. It's a struggle bus of a morning. But we need to start with chores because I haven't even been on in ages. I got on Wednesday with the intention of looking for my moonstone chests and doing some chores and stuff, and only managed to get my DreamSnaps results, which I got 4,000 thankfully, and get some new items from the shop, and then I pretty much had to get off. It's been just a very hectic, busy week. So I think I should have 3 moonstone chests floating around. I think I got one of them during the week. Which is unfortunate because I need those. I need those. We can't be skimping on our moonstones. I usually like to time bend to try to find them because my valley is heavily decorated with a lot of foliage. So it's really hard to see down into... Oh, no, that's just blueberries. Down into the valley, but usually if I'm hunting for moonstone chests, time bending, I have to go through like multiple times. And we have a dream snap to make. And some other things to do this morning. Got night thorns everywhere too. Nope. I wish they would all spawn in the plaza. That would make my life easier. Sometimes they go inside there. No. For a second, I thought the music wasn't working. One time there was one hidden right there, but it's not this time. We have 2 biomes left. They do show up in the Sunlit Plateau a lot. There's one. Okay, let's go grab that one real quick. And see if we can keep finding the rest. I have a lot of chores to do in Eternity Isle. I need to go clean out all the spawns and stuff from there to see if anything has spawned where we wanted it. Unfortunately, I was not checking it during the week, so we haven't made progress in getting those spawnables where we would like them. Excuse me. We should still have 2 more somewhere. Oh, there's one. Okay. And then maybe, if we're lucky, there's another one here. Go this way. Otherwise, I might be time bending later on today to see if I can find it. Okay, I think she's hiding somewhere. Alright, so... Ugh, chores. Let's start at the top of my list, I guess. The most tedious chore that I have is Mist Collection. Or not Mist, Glimmer. And I keep using it all, trying to have at least a couple of each of the fragment items made so that if we want them for builds, we have them. I dislike when I have 0 of an item, because then I simply forget that it exists and I won't build with it. Okay. Moana. The couple times I did play this week, I think I was mostly on PlayStation, so I'm a little bit backwards on my controls. I even forgot to pick out a different outfit for today. I'm still in the one I was wearing last weekend. Oh well. Like I said, it's just been chaos, chaos, chaos this week. Not that it ever isn't, but it's been a little bit more exceptional. Nope, Wally. think tomorrow we're gonna try to finish filling out my build in the Overlook and the runes in Eternity Isle. Merlin's little research zone. I'm excited to have that build done. But it's mostly going to be foliage. Because last time we sort of dropped in the rest of the items we wanted. There'll probably be a couple of like ancient statue things we might drop in to fill it out, but mostly foliage. And then if we finish that, we'll get into that little tiny top part of the grasslands. I want to do like the ancient jacuzzi thing up there. And then mostly have that be filled out with foliage as well. I think I said this last time, but I did manage to get into that tiny area of this realm that I thought you couldn't get into. Either I had forgotten, I must have forgotten, because I think you've always had to dig up the little mud piles, the small ones, but I think I had forgotten that. Like, I don't think either of these ones will. No, but the ones that are like this size over here, you can dig them up. And I think you've always had to get, like, progress through the realm. But I must have forgotten after I completed it and not seen this area over here. And then I had looked it up a couple of times, trying to get through here to see if anyone had like tips, and everyone was like, oh, this area is impossible, you can't get into this area. And then I finally looked it up again, and someone was like, you have to dig up, you have to use your shovel and your pickaxe to get through. And I was like, wait, my shovel? My shovel? And so I was running around with my shovel and it lit up the little mud piles. I was like, oh, well then. So I got another color of the elemental sweater. That's what's back in the chest back there. Oh, not a furniture item. I probably would have figured it out a lot sooner had it been a furniture item, because I would have been insisting on making sure I had it. No, we need a monster link. 3 more realms. This is the one that I put off all the time. It's the most tedious of the chores. I do wish we could get more glimmer per day. If I ever had, like, I think I have my glimmer, or like with the intention of saying I've maxed out when it's a half full chest, large chest. I don't know that I will ever actually collect that much glimmer. That's weird. And then that's got to be in a little garden area. Almost every time I come looking for glitter here. Glitter? Glimmer. It's always in that little nook. I hope we get to go in there. I hope when we get like Miss Potts and Chip and other characters, we go into that little tiny room. I want to be in more rooms in this castle. It's amazing. I love it. Okay. Last one. Yay. I mean, I kind of wish we could go to the other realms and get Glimmer, because it would make the process slower, / I can get more each day, so faster. But considering I always do all my chores on stream, I'm pretty sure no one else wants more Glimmer realms, because then we'd be here even longer doing chores. Oh, it's up here too. Okay. All right, that one is done. I'll go drop this off. And then we have a couple chores to do here. For my dream snap today, I'm a little bit thinking about reworking a build I did for a different dream snap. Kind of like how I did last week. Sometimes if a dream snap doesn't do really well, I really want to like rework that set if I can, like if a time comes up that I can. Especially if it's one that I really liked. So the pet shop one I really liked, but I don't think I got 4,000 on. And so I reworked it for the Dancing in the Rain, or I did a Dancing in the Rain one for the Inside Out Emotions one. And then there was the, I can't remember what the theme of it was. Something about the beach, I'm pretty sure. Because I ended up doing my build on the beach, but maybe it wasn't to do with the beach. Maybe that's not why it didn't do well. Anyway, it was inspired by a town in California. And it's a place that we really loved, and so I really wanted it to do well, and it just did okay. This is going to be Glimmer. Yeah. Okay, we'll put that away later. I need to cook these things for Remy's quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's right on the well. Okay. All right, where's the rat? Over by this well. Alright, Remy. Okay. And then we can actually hang out because we need to go harvest pumpkins. Apparently I forgot to plant my pumpkins. Cool, 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 cool. So I guess that's just what we'll do. We don't need to hang out. Okay. Which, I mean, I don't mind because that is a chore that takes a long time too. So now we need to go to all the stalls. All the stalls and all the lands for all the goods. I need to do another resource stream because my resources in the valley are hurting. Okay. Never can have enough topaz. Drop this off. Okay. What's next on the list? Kristoff. We've done Aladdin. Go down to the beach and take care of Moana's stall. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll stumble upon the last moonstone chest doing all this. But probably not, because I'm probably just going to fast travel to all the places we need to go. Okay, are there any fish that go in here? For now. I'm going to put this in here for now. Okay, so let's sell all this. Sell this, and this, and this. And I don't really need to sell that. Okay, beast stall, and then Wally's garden. Yeah. I'm gonna go drop off this dark or hardwood though. And eat something. Oh. Oh wait, no. I didn't quite finish filling it up. To Wally! Moana. This is always such a process. But clearly I don't do it if I don't do it on stream because it's been a whole week. the week before I did do my chores pretty much every day, but I think it was just kind of luck that I was able to have time to get on as often as I did the week before last. Okay, and sell a bunch of stuff here. Definitely that and that. We have enough of these. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start at the bottom of the list now, because Eternity Isle is gonna take a minute to get all those spawnables. And I'm not worried about them in Wish Blossom or Storybook Vale yet. I'm so excited for Hercules though, because I already have a couple builds sort of in progress or items laid out. So we'll be able to start those once we get all the Hercules items, and I can't wait. Plus we're getting close to being as far as I want to be done with Eternity Isle, so it's a good time to pop over to a new area. I won't be done with Eternity Isle for a while, in part because Atlantis, and also just getting like the Swirling Sands and everything to land where I want them to be. Okay. And then we only need the honeycombs from here. Okay, Aladdin, Molly, Kristoff. We're done with Scrooge's stores until the next update. Dump all this stuff in a chest. Probably should do this one too. Okay. I have to sneeze. Stall is done. Storybook Vale is next. Okay. We can sell this. This. I know I need this in my main valley, but it's okay. And I need to go put those irons away. I forgot to sell this. Let's go drop these flowers off. Still need to fill my plaza so I can put the Olaf's cute little situation into my plaza. I should try to do that this weekend. Okay, Storybook Vale. We're so close. I do need to pop over to all the different Ever After biomes here because I need moss. And I built a bunch of bubbles, I think, or our build last weekend, so I'm probably low on bubbles, but I have surplus. So I think we're okay. I just need to fill up those chests. Okay, so those two are done. We will go get Moana's fish, and Kristoff, and Wally. Oops, my habit tracker. Wally. There's Moana's stall, which I don't think I've cooked with any fish recently from here. Yeah, no. Okay. And then Beast's stall. This area. I'm gonna make this a statue garden. So I'm hoping we get some more things from Hercules, and then I want to get all of these spawns here. I've left some of them as they have spawned in, but we might have to move them and like wait for them to land where we want them. Okay. So now let's start descending through here, and we'll stop at Aladdin's stall on our way. My mouse doesn't work on this menu anymore. Do I have? I don't. Sorry, dude. I need to finish getting all my critter memories too. These. Any moss back here? I do need these. Nope. And then, so Teapot Falls. Teapot Falls, I want to do my Alice in Wonderland build here, which, no surprise, a lot of people have done their Alice in Wonderland builds here, but I just really like, it's just perfect. I don't think there's any reason to reinvent the wheel. I think I want to try to get all of these spawns down here, though. Maybe. We'll see. Because you can't put a vacuum down here. And I think sometimes things show up underneath them. So I might need to have them up where the vacuum is. Where am I going next? Wildwoods. And then we'll check in Aladdin's stall too. Here. Okay, down here first because we gotta drop the moss off. Which I forget to do almost every time I do this. Was never going to be enough. And topaz. We need that. No, I don't need that. Okay. Drop this off. Go back and drop off. Well, actually, let's sell all this stuff first. Get it out of my way. Sell. No, not that. This. And all of this. Start building up our star coins before the... Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't done my routine tasks. What do I need to do? I need to go drop this off. It'd be cool. It'd be super neat if I could have a thought that starts and finishes with the same topic. Okay. What are my routine tasks? let me procrastinate doing Eternity Isle for a second. Oops. Okay. Okay, so we've kind of accidentally been working on them. We can go here real quick and get those. Memories. I loved that build. Perfect. Okay, let's go battle this now. We finished all of the Storybook Vale. Let me pull up my Eternity Isle tracker. And we always start with Moana. We need to go get rid of this. And this. I don't know where I'm gonna want all of these to go. I kind of think that they will end up being on that little island peninsula situation over there. After I get the one to show up where I want it, up at the top. These I want mostly in the desert, filling up gaps. And then a couple of them in the Wild Tangle. Which both builds, both are almost done. The desert just needs, I need to put flowers down. Which place flowers don't seem to be drying out lately. So I don't know if I need to even bother with putting flowers down everywhere or not, but I'm going to. And then the Wild Tangle I just have. So yeah, this is what I mean. A thought starts and doesn't finish. Desert is basically done. Just need flowers and the spawnables. Wild Tangle is basically done except for two levels of the grasslands. No. And the spawnables, but I've also kind of left some gaps for the upcoming, I would presume it's upcoming marshmallow event that sometimes has like camping kind of things. And we have that campsite build up there. So I've left some gaps to potentially be filled in by that. Okay, courtyard. Okay, girlfriend. Okay. We also could go like somehow all over there with all the rest of that broken stuff. Depending on what I decide to build in this area. Okay. The the rest of the habit tracker is usually pretty quick to get through over here. Because most of this stuff is over here. Drop this off before my pockets get too full. Purple cactus. Okay. You certainly cannot be right there. I like all those ones. I like that little rock. I just need to put some like cacti or something to blend those in a little bit better. Looking good back here. Stop at Kristoff's. I like all those. We could get more rocks back there if they would. I don't know if they would fit, but I wouldn't mind it. Okay. And then Aladdin. So we've got Kristoff's done, Beast Stall is done, Aladdin Stall. The only thing I need here are these. And I'll just do a quick run through to see if anything needs to get removed. Nope. That's all fine. I really, really, really want more of the swirling sands to be like right here. And they never show up right there. I wonder if there's a limit to how many will spawn in each biome. Maybe that's what my problem is. I have not explored this as a possibility. And if it is a fact, then that messes up my whole plan for this area too. But even if the rock showed up over by that building, that would be okay. I think I would like that. Just something so that they're not in my way when I come through here and match the aesthetic that we work so hard to build. Okay. Nothing over here, so to the grasslands we go. We're almost done. And then I will have to drop off tropical wood after we do this, so we'll come back to that chest. Okay. So we need to take care of Wally's garden. Good morning, Ariana. I think that's what your display name is reading. I hope that I said that right. How are you this morning? You can go here. Okay. I think just have the one swirling sand over here to get rid of. And I don't mind that rock. That rock can stay. It's a nice boulder. I always need bamboo and tropical wood. have any more? No, it's still not here. I want one of those spiky things right there. Wait. There's a spiky thing right there. I don't think it can be there because I can't reach that fishing spot if it is. Darn it. It's not a terrible spot. But, oh my gosh. Too many trees. But, yeah, I can't get back there. So, sorry, dude. So close yet so far. And the tropical wood. Okay. I'm leaving that swirling sand there for now. I don't love it, but if in fact they just keep, like, there's a certain number per biome type, then I'll probably want them to be spawning in that area. Or deep within the trees over here. Wait, I need this. I need this and this. Okay. Only seen one of those spiky plants, so I fear that they will all be in the middle of the road in my Mulan build again. I could handle a big spiky plant spawning there. That would be cute. Or even one of the, like, copper rocks. Alright. No, no. Well, yes. Not the road I was thinking, but definitely in the middle of a road in a Mulan build. Excuse me. I let this area be. I think I might leave this one here too. Maybe. We'll see. I like the rock back there. I'm less convinced about the sand here. But I also think in a Mulan build it kind of works. I'm turning red. But not in the middle of the road here. Sorry, I have like no voice because we were at a friend's house last night and they had a fire in the backyard. And I think the smoke ate my voice. Okay. I think I should still have like a couple of those spiky things just floating around somewhere, but there's one. I don't hate you right there though. That's the problem. You're just not. I want. Okay, you can live there for now. Maybe. Do I? There's only going to be one back here. No. I really need him in the campsite. I don't know where the rest of my spiky things are. There's these 4. But there should be more. Okay. And then we gotta drop all this stuff off. Sell, and then we can go work on our dream snap. Finally. Okay. Drop off anything here and here. I need to go take like a whole bunch of stuff back into my house. Will this be sold? I think so. Oh wait, we need to do my routine tasks real quick too. Okay. Nothing. Let's see how much dreamlight we can make real quick. My coffee is getting cold, unfortunately. Okay. Add 3 decorations to Dazzle Beach. We just need to spin some bushes. Harvest some blueberries. Change my outfit. I wanted to do that anyway. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to wear that, like, that would be pretty too. The fairy, this one. This dress for my dream snap. And are there sparkly? Who's the one with this? No, I don't think so. Sparkly wings. And we'll change our necklace to something a little smaller. Yeah, I guess that one. No, I like that one better. Okay, and then different earrings. And a bracelet. Yep. Okay. We've got... I have no idea what companion we're gonna do yet, or our pose. I think we're good. There. Okay. Add 3 decorations to the Glade of Trust. Okay. We're gonna fly across the screen. Sorry. Just rotate some of these. Okay. Take a picture. 50. That'll get us enough to get the last house. So catch 3 fish from the Sunlit Plateau. Okay. Oh. Sorry. There was something going on with stream. The pain in the butt to push over there. I gotta do all this stuff because I don't know if I will have time. Excellent. Have time to do it next week. Okay. 3 fish from the peaceful meadow and mine 2 minerals. That's not what I'm needing to do. Any of these rocks have the stone? It might take us a minute to get that. Oh, I think I want to work on my dream snap. We'll do a couple more tasks and then we'll maybe finish it tomorrow. Yeah, because it's going to take us a long time to do all of this. Eek. How long have we been here? An hour doing chores? Yep, we definitely need to get on to our dream snap. There's some easy ones. Sell 2 meals and vanilla ice cream. Okay. Come here, fairy godmother. Unfortunately, I used all of my like surplus dream shards to make dreamlight last week, and I haven't played enough to collect any more. I have 4 rock spots in the closet. Okay. I don't know, maybe we can do this fast enough. I feel like I'm hyper fixated on it and I wanted to get it done because I think this is the last item I'll need to get from the star path, and then we can start getting moonstones, which we are moonstone broke. So okay. Coffee beans and cell are right next to each other. That and right here. Okay. Decorations in the plaza and mushrooms. Decorations, we can just spend some bushes. That's easy. And over here. Ah. Okay. Fish are easy, or mushrooms and the fish we can do down here. I have a potion on, but I do need at least a couple of lobsters. Can we finish this really quick before we need to go work on our dreams now? I don't know. Oh, hold on. Okay, I think it's quieting down a little bit in my house, but I may need to mute my mic again. This is the build I want to rework for the dream snap. City by moonlight. Imagine flying over a city at night and capturing the enchantment of moonlit streets below. Choose clothes and decor that sparkle with the stars and a touch of Peter Pan's mischief. Okay, let's make it dark first. Darker. Okay. Darker? There we go. Okay. So I wonder if we should go get Tinkerbell. She's somewhere. I feel like third camera mode is going to be where we want to be. Just don't know. I can't quite zoom out enough. Oh. What on earth? Okay. So all of this needs to get, like, filled out. And then probably go at an angle like this. And then maybe fluttering with our back that way. Something like that, maybe. Okay, so we need to make this part all look nice. Get rid of this. Yeah. Okay. This doesn't look good over here. How do we want to fill this out? Excuse me. Where are... Where's the rest of these trees? Oh my gosh. Okay. What on earth is happening? Are they in a different menu? Oh. I did not think they were in this menu. I thought they were in the tree menu. Okay. That's not the one I want. Let's do... these here. Okay. This one is like butterflies, I think. So maybe not. Maybe that's part of this house. Move forward a little bit. And the umbrella we have is a 4 spot one, I think. Yeah. Darn. Okay. And we'll just do another little seating area. Okay. Okay. It's right here. At this that's getting in the way. Why can things never be symmetrical? Don't like those there anymore. Maybe we'll do these. Yes. That also seems more realistic for in front of a window at like a hotel. And then these tiny pieces. Okay. And then we can do some large trees, maybe? We probably want like an actual tree. Corner. Please, friend, I would like to select you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. It will be my dream snap, hopefully. If we can make it all mesh how we want it to. I'm using an old DreamSnap build that we're just like modifying because I really liked this build and it didn't do well And so this is its redemption arc. We're going to try to make it happen this time. Okay, what else can we fill in here for foliage? Kind of do want one of those big trees. In the middle though. Might get it in the middle. I don't think I noticed. Hi. Okay, sorry, it got loud again. I don't know. Didn't we just get this to zoom out more? Why is it not? Okay, well. This will be a challenge to get framed out right, but we can at least see. So we definitely need some more magic. Some sparkles over here. Potentially over here. I think we need something here. Maybe I'll bring the building around. Right. Maybe, maybe not. So we can tuck this back a little bit. Okay, so to make this look like it's blending, maybe like that. I don't think you're going to be able to see back there. Okay. I want it to be like right there. We needed more sparkles. More glitter. Magic. Okay. And then I want to go get Tinkerbell. And hopefully this is the redemption arc for this build, because it just reminds me of that little town that we used to go to all the time. And I really need it to have a 4K moment. Where's Tink? Oh my gosh. Scrolling through these is so hard. She's not in our house, is she? Because we can't go into her house. That's her up there. Okay. So I need all of y'all to get out of that little bundle. Move. Run away. Nope, I'm not lucky enough. Well, let's just wait for them to give each other some breathing room. Hi, Puppy. My husband was sleeping this morning because he was even more tired than I was. And so all the dogs stayed with him, but he just came down, which is why it got super noisy and I had to turn my mic off. But now my favorite stream buddy, my little old lady who's always here, is actually joining us. Come on, Tink. Will they separate if I talk to Scrooge? Because I could look to see if there's any items I need to make this. Oh. Even better. Let's hang out. I would rather wait to buy items from Scrooge for the update. That might be a bit of a stretch to wait that long. But I find that if I'm restocking at Scrooge's shop, he like a little bit every day, then he's more likely to give me new items. So I do kind of try to wait to restock for after I've completed the quests of an update. I don't know if that's not the island I meant to go to. I don't know if those mechanics actually check out, but I do know that at this point I have every single item you can get from Scrooge's store. Scrooge's stores. So, superstition or reality, I think we're going to run with it. Okay. She doesn't really like do anything on her own, but we can pop her in, I think, right? So let's see if we can get I wanted to be right in the middle. We have to do selfie mode. Okay. And then we want to be floating. And then let's see if we can zoom out. Or if it's going to keep getting stuck like that. Okay. Alright. I mean, I feel like she's still not facing a great direction. We need her facing more towards the lighthouse. Okay. I'm so nervous for this. Oh my god. I suck at third camera mode. I'm super nervous for this dream snap though. Anytime I try to do a redemption arc, I get really nervous. Are we in? Okay. Ma'am, how come you are no longer floating? Thank you. Okay, and where's Tink? Is it easier to be here and get her in the picture? Where is she? Tinkerbell. Okay. She is. I'm just gonna have you hang out with me. Okay. Now let's see if we can do this. Is it obvious that Tink is there, or is she just in my way? Maybe let's push her in front of me instead of behind me. Okay. Some people are so good at third camera mode, and I suppose I could get better if I practiced more, but I already find this very stressful. Okay. to have kind of some of the trees in the way, the sparkle of the town. Oops. Okay. Why are you not moving this way? Excuse me? We definitely need to make it a little bit brighter. And we can probably hide Max. Nope, we do want that. Hangout villagers, critter, companion. Okay. We don't have any visual effects. Make sure it stays nice and clear. No. Okay. Alright, we'll keep tweaking the position after we get the colors right. If I can tweak the position, I'm only willing to fight third camera mode so much. Okay. So we've got our time of day where we want it. What happens if we play with focus? Well. Do we like something hazy, or is it just better if it's sharp? I think just a little bit of haze on these windows right here. Those colors. This there for now. Brightness. No. And then we can use the... Ooh. I was gonna say we could use the negative vignette to make it brighter, but actually... I kind of like the dark. This is where we're gonna get into trouble because dark dream snaps never do well. Okay. I want to have like a subtle purple, but not much. Okay. I have no idea what rotation, if it helps at all for this. Okay. Are we not allowed to like move it once it's rotated? Yeah, okay. Why can't we go more that way? Weird. Okay. How do we feel about that? I feel like it's not gonna do well. Oh. Dream snaps are so stressful now. But I'm not like, you're flying over the city. I don't know how else to do that. I think it looks really pretty. I just think that it's just not gonna do well. Alright. This one, it doesn't really matter. We just want our wings open. Okay. And then to generally have the glitter in a good spot. Probably not on top of my character. No. Actually, maybe we do want it on top of the character. A little bit so it looks like fairy dust. No. Okay. But then the rest of it's not glittery enough. We might just have to keep snapping until we get the glitter right. See, I like how it's coming off the wings. There's just not that much around. But I think that's where we want it. Okay, and then I want to save a picture of it and put it in my gallery. I'm nervous about this one. We might be doing another version of... This was last week's. Not this one. This was one option from last week. But we might be trying to redo this build for another Dream Snap this summer. I am determined to have this end up being a 4K snap somehow. This build somehow being that. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. This. And go finish off our routine duty. Decorations to the Sunlit Plateau. Let's also make it daylight again. Otherwise, I'll be really confused when I get on the game tomorrow, when we stream tomorrow. Sunlit Plateau and prepare 1 5-star meal. That bush. And maybe this one. Cool. My favorite 5-star meal to make. I'm nervous about this dream snap, y'all. I haven't seen anybody else talking about it, but I can presume that I won't be the only one. Since I feel like those aerial views just never get a lot of votes. But then that's the theme for the week, so I'm not sure. And then every time I vote, I just get selfie pictures or quest photos, and then I'm really confused why so many dream snaps that we've been working so hard on, like me and other people as well, are getting like only 1,500 moonstones. We definitely need some more transparency in dream snaps. What am I doing here? Cherries, sell a mineral, and we're gonna grab some flowers. Feed a sunbird because that's easy. Cherries. And we will go sell a mineral. Our consolation prize for being all stressed out about our dream snap today will be getting the house from the Star Path. I actually kind of forgot what it looks like. I remember really liking it, but I kind of forgot what it looks like. Coach. Okay. Let's go to the Frosted Heights. Do some decorations there and feed a fox. Do I have... Do they eat the bass, right? If they have to eat, not the... Yeah, okay. So decoration first. And yeah. Oh, and we can catch 3 fish here. Love it when a plan comes together. One. Oh, okay. actually need to find fishing spots. I don't think the lazy method is gonna work. Darn. Okay, well maybe we'll see a fox when we go find a fishing spot. And I guess we have an actual good fish to give our fox. If we can find one. No fox. Mine. I don't want to do this one. Okay. Oh. Shoot. I missed that entirely. Hello? We can sell some fruit real quick. Also some fish. My pockets are too full. And the cherries. Actually, let's do the lemons. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I should have kept the blueberries and sold the cherries. Whatever. Oh, there's a fox. Hey, friend. Okay. Like speed running the dreamlight duties. Okay. Cocoa beans are... I think I have some in the peaceful meadow, and we need to put some decorations there. Yep, here. And then we'll do a quick spinny spin. And another perfectly round one. Cool. Mine 4 rock spots on Dazzle Beach, and then the ravens easy to feed. One, two, three. No, I do have. I'm gonna feed these turtles real quick because you need critter memories. If one comes up to feed a turtle, we're just gonna skip it. Nope, no luck. Where'd that other turtle go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oops. Okay. We have 2 more mining spots. Cold coffee. A raven. I feel like the raccoon's gonna be a pain to do. I might skip that one and see if we can get any others that are a good amount of dreamlight for completion. Prepare 2 meals and a 2-star meal are better. Let's skip that one. Sell 2 fish. And then we can go down to the Glade of Trust. So we will prepare 2 meals and then sell them. Right? Is that what that said? No, sell 2 fish. Prepare 2 meals and sell 2 fish. Catch 3 fish from the Forgotten Lands. No! Feed a sea turtle! We knew that was gonna happen. I may not even need to go down to the Glade of Trust. But can I fish the lazy way? Perhaps not. Or perhaps yes. Okay. There. Sell 2 fish. Okay. Our consolation prize! Routine duties. Oops. Okay. Rewards. Oh, I love this. This is going in Wish Blossom. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. Okay. And I will take a small selection of moonstones because I have none. I think I have some more on the PlayStation, but still. And I love this. I'm glad that's today. I'm a little disappointed that I have all the items because this is just going to be a repeat. I think last time for this one, I think I just got an L couch, which was hilarious. Okay. And then the only thing, I think we've done all the puzzles. So the only thing there's left to do of the chores for today and the week is to vote. Oh, we might have to take another swing at this tomorrow, y'all. Okay. These are all quest photos. okay. Oh. I feel like this was an accident that it met the... But I'm gonna vote for it anyway. In the Inside Out realm, I don't... That's not weather. Okay. I'm gonna come back later. So that is it for today. We've got our dream snap done. I don't know that it's going to do well. I really like it, but it's a little bit like that crafting dream snap where I knew I really loved it and I also knew it wasn't going to do well. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll do okay, but if not, then the California town build will have to be tried again until it finally succeeds for us. Yeah, that's all I got for today, and we'll be back tomorrow to do some decorating, hopefully finish up the overlook and ruins in Eternity Isle so that Eternity Isle is just this much closer to being done, except for manifesting Atlantis. So yeah, that's it, and I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye!